Hello everybody. Hello anybody that man, I can't even talk right now, goddamn. It's pretty late at night. But hello everybody. I finally came back from hiatus and I hope my game doesn't crash this time. And so, I'm just playing a little bit of Doom 1993, playing Evolution, and oh man, the last time I played this game, I'm in this level right now where I'm in a cage and I'm trying to get out of it, and I can't. So it's gonna be really miserable. It's gonna be really miserable. Let's see if my game crashes on me or doesn't. I don't know. And I died. Oh man, it's getting really brutal right now for this game for me right now. I don't know what I necessarily have to do right now. I'm surrounded. I'm completely surrounded right now. I can't stop to think at this point. I guess my best bet is just to kill every single monster right here. But it's gonna get really rough. It's gonna get really rough. And this is the era of Doom where you can jump. You can look up and down. And so usually I just save, and save whenever I get to these kind of points. And the other thing that's really annoying, I don't really know where to shoot. Everything's all dark where the monsters are at. Oh man. Oof. Come on. Come on. Let's go. No! Ugh. Come on. I know I got this. Come on. Ugh. Come on. I got this. Okay. Oh, don't you just hate when you're just in that level? Where you just don't know what to do other than just, well, kill everything inside. Hopefully everything pans out well. Like, I'm just bombarded by a bunch of monsters right now. Yes! Oh! Damn it! Okay, here we go. Damn it! Come on. Let me kill you. Come on. I can't stop the thing. Fuck. Come on. Damn it. Can't stop the thing. Come on. Damn it. Come on. Damn it! Hold on, everybody, hold on. Come on. Ugh. This is really rough. Damn it! Damn it! Have to move. Have to keep moving. Damn it! Any second that I just stay idle, I just die. You know what? Let me just... Nope, not that one. Ugh. Ugh. Can't stay in one spot, can't stay in one spot. Gotta remember that, gotta remember that. Okay, save. Move on to another one. Move on to another one. Move on to the other one. Move on to another one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Ah, God damn it. Come on, come on. Ugh. Move on to another one. Move on to this one. Move on to this one. Can't stop to think, can't stop to think. Can't stop to think. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving. Come on. Come on, I got this, I got this. Gotta save, gotta save, gotta save. Gotta save, gotta... Damn it! Come on. Come on, come on, I got this, I got this, I know I got this. Ran into that one. Come on. Whoa, whoa, okay, dodge them. Like, I swear, I'm better at the main game besides every other expansion or mod. Like, I'm not familiar with Evilution. But I swear I'm way better at the main Doom game. Oh, god damn it, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's always gonna hit me in the back. Oh. Come on. Shit. Come on, come on. Show yourself, show yourself. Come on. Show yourselves. Come on. I'm gonna fucking kill you right now. There we go. Come on, I know I got this. No, I know I got this. How about let me save. Okay. Yes, okay. Come on. Okay. Fuck, come on. Where's the last one? Did I get him? I guess no, I didn't. Okay. Now how do I get out of here? Okay. Now I can stop to think. Well, these past few days have been really not that interesting for me. I've just been going to work and all of that. Oh shit, okay. Oh, okay. You know, just going and you know, just working and man, I'm trying to stay awake for the stream. But besides that, I've been watching a lot of anime. I finished Apothecary Diaries. It was really good. It is so good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that my friend turned me on to that show. And I finally got what I wanted from the show, which was a proper villain. Because Apothecary Diaries is very much like a political, well, it turned into a political drama in the latter half of the last season, and it fixed itself, and it relies on it being a romance, which which I liked, but I thought for what it was going for, I honestly thought it was really good. I like the whole dynamic between the main characters and the main villain. That's what I want, like a straight up like evil villain. It doesn't, in a villain that doesn't have to be redeemable or anything of that sort. Oh man, shit. What does this do? Oh, okay. Like I kind of miss when villains were known for just being villains. And it's always cool to write a villain that's sympathetic and you can relate to, like something like a good example is the main character from Black Panther, the movie. I forgot his name. It's not Fearmonger, right? Killmonger. He's always hailed as like the one villain that you can always rely on, and he was technically right in the movie. And the villain to Apothecary Diaries was literally kind of, I mean, they tried to make her a little sympathetic with how her character came to be. But I just always love when a villain contrasts a hero, not only in morality, but also it kind of puts the main character, Xiao Mao, into a new, it pushes her into a new perspective and pushes her to be more than just a passive character, which in a way, she was a little bit of, there was a detective. Man, can't say anything. Sorry, people. This must be abhorrently boring and annoying, but that's what I kind of like about live streaming. Everything is in the moment. But getting back to talking about Apothecary Diaries, it had a detective style to it. Like it kind of reminded me, like, a little bit of like a detective movie, a bit. It was going for that, and I really liked that. And then it was going for like this political thriller, and there was like this big twist with one of the side characters, which I thought was kind of earned, honestly. Everything was put into place, and to be quite honest, this is one of those shows where personally, like, I don't talk to many of my friends. I should be talking with them, texting them specifically, but I don't know. They have their own lives. I just have my own life. It's not to say that I don't want to talk with them or anything. It's just I'm just a person that tries to have connections with people, face to face. And sure, that's kind of weird to say that because I'm live streaming. I'm trying to build up like a, oh shit, oh damn it. I'm trying to build up like an audience on Twitch, which I know is kind of like making me a little bit of a hypocrite in a way, because I don't know anybody who watches my streams. Well, except that one person, Dissonant One. He's a really cool dude, a really cool motherfucker. But I don't know, like, it's so weird. When it comes to my friends in real life, I just always enjoy hanging out with them in real life. And it's not to say I don't enjoy them talking, um, talking with them on the phone or texting or anything like that. I really appreciate it. But like, I don't know, like engaging with people through text, it can be a little, I don't know, a little cold, a little hollow sometimes. It's just not my style, not my cup of tea. Obviously, sometimes, like when I do engage with some people through text, it's amazing. Like I have, like it's not a total bore. I'm not saying like, oh, I get bored easily while texting. It's just reading the room while texting is really not super hard for me, but it in it just doesn't jive with me, if that makes sense. Like I prefer calling people. I prefer to hear like someone's voice. I prefer to like hear what they're saying rather than reading it. Now, and for me, who doesn't really, I'm being pretty transparent right now. You know, I don't have my driver's license currently. I'm trying to get one. Hopefully, I have my car, and you know it's getting fixed, and everything seems up and up for me to get my license. And I'm kind of feeling that. I'm kind of feeling like man, I just wish I had my license right now, so I can go anywhere I want, and I can go to like the concerts I can go, like I always wanted to, the concerts I always wanted to go. But sadly, it kind of has to wait. Because, well, I have to get my own insurance for my car, and you know I don't want to go too deep in that, but there's a lot of complications for that with that for me. But you know I don't want to be a downer about it. It is what it is. I just have to hope for the best, and obviously I'm gonna pass the driver's test. But one thing that's been on my mind currently... Oh shit, okay. Okay. I didn't expect that, goddamn. Doom really fucking pushes your buttons. I've been really... I've been trying to find some like online driving courses that are legit and won't try to steal your money. And you know some of them are just for you to learn how to like pass the driving test and not like do the driving test on that website or said website. It's just to give you like an easy way to make you like pass the test and nothing more, nothing less. But some of them try to pass. Some of them kind of seem a little sketchy. I'm kind of inclined to be suspicious about them. By the way, yeah, that's what's been happening with me. And honestly, I mean, school's around the corner. You know, I'm going to university in like a month and a half. In a month and a half, and I don't know. I'm kind of excited. Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this time. I'm gonna really try to like really be personable. Try to, you know, talk with more people, be more outgoing. Not try to be, you know, distant with people. I don't know. I'm not trying to say I'm like too distant with people, but I don't know, like. Going to like essentially a 9-to-5 job is just I'm not gonna try to whine about it. People have been doing this for decades, and people rely on it for, you know, the income and everything, and that's great and all, but the money is not like worth like the time and commitment for a 9-to-5 job. Like, I worked at a KFC, and even then, like, sure, I was making more money than the job that I'm currently working at. but it's just not for me. Like, the reason why I went to university was just to go to university. I didn't really have a plan necessarily, and the plan that I kind of proposed to a lot of people, kind of, well, just told a lot of people was that yeah, I just chose a major that I wanted to go into, and hopefully find a job out of it. And my major is English. Like, I liked English class as a person who was in high school, and I like reading and writing and everything like that. And the thing I'm pursuing, well, quote unquote pursuing, is an editor. You know, that's kind of a pipe dream. Not a lot of people are hiring that. Not many people are trying to hire editors nowadays, especially now that AI is taking over everything. Well, almost everything. And I don't know. Like, I'm working with my dad. Don't really like working with him. I don't want to bitch about it. Like, I'm not trying to bore anybody with these kind of stories, but these are the kind of things that's been on my mind. I'm not trying to. I'm the kind of person that tries not to regret, my choices in life, because I know there's always gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm not gonna try to, think negatively about anything, because I don't see myself going down a path that's too horrible, but it's not amazing. It's not something that's outstanding. And maybe that's just me being a little negative. Sure. Kind of rambling at this point, but nothing is telling me that I'm going down a bad path. But the only thing I'm really concerned about at this point is being too complacent. Oh shit. I hope my mic isn't. Oh shit. I hope my mic is not getting too buried by the music. Hold on. Man. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, yeah, that's just my life update. Just trying to fix up my car. The only thing that's really wrong with it right now is the AC. That fucking thing needs AC. It gets fucking hot. And the only solution I have currently is to replace one of the sensors, but I need to take out the Freon, the refrigerant inside of it, so I can safely replace the sensor, the AC pressure sensor. And just trying to save up money, but I'm kind of bad with spending my money. But I'm not broke. I'm for sure not broke. And in a way, I'm like, when I think about it, like, sure, I'm not making so much money working with my dad, but at least I have the thought, and the thought about, like, I'm kind of privileged to be working with my dad, and I'm kind of lucky to have a job at all, because I've just been hearing a bunch of, like, people online, and I remember talking with one of my friends in university about how hard it is to get a job nowadays, even an entry-level job, something like a restaurant job, in which I'm sure there's always gonna be those lousy restaurant jobs that are gonna hire anybody at any moment, because they're so easy to fill in, so easy to get people that kind of just need a job. But anyway, I don't want to bore y'all. I keep repeating myself, but I want to talk about fun things. I want to talk about, like, some things that are, like, cool and what have you. So anyway, um, I'm gonna move on to anime. Oh, I want move back into talk about anime. So lately, I finished. What was that one anime? Yeah, it has a long ass fucking title. It's Rascal something. It's a one weird ass anime where it's about like this one dude who sees one girl in a bunny costume, and he's the only one who can see her. Rascal does not dream of a bunny girl. I think that's what the title was. And for the longest time, oh shit, why did I do that? And for the longest time, oh man, goddamn. And for the longest time, I wanted to know what the show was about, because it just seemed it had more. It just seemed like it was about more than what like the general bio was making out to be. It was like this weird, fucking like romance and drama and supernatural anime. Essentially, what it is about this one dude who one day he steps inside like this bookstore, and he sees like this one girl in a bunny costume, and he's weirded out by it, and talks with her and says like, oh wait, you can see me and shit. And then he befriends this chick, and turns out, oh, people in this world who are specifically teenagers have this thing called puberty syndrome. Now, puberty syndrome is essentially like think about like the X-Men, how they get their powers by the time they hit puberty. But instead of having cool powers, they get like this bullshit like curse, where, for example, one of the characters in the series will develop like a second like a clone of them, who will live out their days, live out some of their days normally, while the other person is also that same person, if that makes sense. You have two, they're not like genetic clones or anything, they're just literally like this person exists, and they're living out their life, but they are conscious of the other person. They don't feel each other. They don't share like the same thoughts and feelings. One can do like something that the other doesn't the one that the other wouldn't like. And another example would be like the main character and the main girl character. Early on in the season, the one thing about her is if she goes away from her main town, people won't see her. People will literally not see her. And the main guy character is trying to solve that, and eventually they do. And eventually the series will blossom. Those two key characters will end up with each other. And by the end of the first season, I was kind of questioning whether or not I liked it. I enjoyed it for what it was, and I heard like a lot of people say that it was acclaimed and people really like it and everything. But I was just kind of bored by the last few episodes. I didn't really feel like the romance was really it. Like, I don't know, like the main character, like I read this one post on a subreddit saying that the main character is kind of like a Gary Sue. Forgot his fucking name, just like most other slice of life MC characters. But no, like I would rate it like somewhere around like a 6 out of 5, or maybe like a 5 out of 5. I don't know. Like I'm gonna watch more of it. I'll definitely watch more of it, because it started off really promising, and it kind of moved away from what I kind of wanted it to be. Like I kind of wanted it to be like this, like supernatural type of story, and and the thing that really lacked for me is the chemistry between the characters. Like I didn't really like the chemistry between the MC and the girl character. Now, one show that that I'm watching currently is the second season of My Dress Up Darling, and man, my jaw fucking dropped when watching the first episode of the second season of My Dress Up Darling, because I was like, wait, they they chose to rotoscope it. They chose to oh shit. They chose to rotoscope the characters in the series, which I was like, what? Wait. Oh shit. Did they do that for the first season? And that was a complete surprise. Oh shit. Shit. And it just reminded me why I really liked My Dress Up Darling. They have chemistry. I think it actually felt like they were friends because so often I'll watch a slice of life romance anime, and sure, it has its tropes that I would dislike. Something like a friend, like frenemies, some that are like, you know, some like childhood friends, that type of shit. I would just eat that shit up because it's just a fun time. I don't take it too seriously. It doesn't have to be the most amazing shit I've seen, but I appreciate it when two key characters who are eventually gonna get with each other become friends and legitimate friends. Oh shit. Like Gojo and Marin, like they read as friends, and I kind of appreciate that. That's one of the reasons why I really like Komi Can Communicate, is because Komi and Tarano really feel like friends. They don't read as like, oh, like one is just kind of like an acquaintance, and the other is really trying to pursue the other, and there's no chemistry at all, and they one of them ignores the other's affections, which, well, not completely. What I'm trying to get at is, I like a mix between, like, friendships turning into romance. And what else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, and I forgot fucking fan servicey, how fucking like fan servicey My Dress Up Darling actually is. Like oh shit, what the hell is that? Like straight up in one of the episodes currently that I currently watched for My Dress Up Darling, I'm just gonna call her Marin because apparently the way you pronounce it is Marin, like marine. It's almost like pronouncing marine. For one of like the fan service shots, her ass is literally sticking out of her like bunny dress, and I thought like, okay, like I get it, and oh shit, I didn't see that. And I'm no prude or anything, but the more I get older, the more like uncomfortable I get watching what is essentially like teenagers. There are doing some stuff that I wouldn't be comfortable watching. Like it's so weird because I started watching anime when I was like 15 or 14, and it was the shit. It was like it was like uncharted territory. It was something like that was so far out of the norm for me. Oh, shit. Like I watched Black Lagoon and that shit fucking hit. Like it was everything I wanted at that point. I also watched Dragon Ball and fucking love Dragon Ball. I still love the series. And then like and then some shows like I don't know. I actually I think I don't know if I like talked about like my history with anime, but I'm just gonna if I did talk about anime, my history with it, then like I'm sorry, but uh, I remember watching fucking like a few episodes of One Piece, and by what I mean by few, I meant like around 250 episodes. It was fucking sick. Yeah, I need to watch more episodes of One Piece. But actually, you know what? Thinking about Black Lagoon, I think I heard that the manga author has come back into the fold and is currently writing slash drawing more of the manga. And man, I'm actually really excited about that. I'm really excited. I fucking hope that that show will get another season. Damn it. What other series do I hope to get another season? I mean, of course, Freeman, but Freeman's gonna get a new season, and man, I'm really excited for a new season of Freeman. That shit was fucking good. I know, like, it's kind of old news at this point, and it's kind of obvious to be excited about Freeman, but man, I'm really hoping it's gonna be really good. And I don't know. I'm feeling it's gonna be one of those things, but perhaps it's gonna be one of those things where like the second season is gonna come out, and it might not make a splash like the first season did because like the first season kind of just came out, and people discovered it and said like, wow, this is fucking peak. This shit's fucking peak. Because it was so subtle with the storytelling. Like its storytelling was so fucking beautiful. Because so often anime is so in your face about how like a character would literally tell you, like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. This is how like this is what I'm gonna do, and blah blah blah. And Freeman, like it each character is written to be like I want to pursue this thing, but I'm not gonna literally tell you. I'm gonna show you. I'm literally gonna show you with through facial expressions, through a few bits of imagery and this and that and the other. And I know like that takes a lot of effort, and sometimes it's not warranted in some shows. Like some shows are kind of like brain dead, and that's where sometimes some shows just need to be brain dead. Speaking of which, actually I don't know why I'm leading this off with speaking of which, Danadan, another show that kind of came from like the same cloth as Frieren, though like I think the manga was pretty successful, and the manga actually kind of reminded me. I didn't read it, but I know the assistant. I know the manga author was an assistant to Fujimoto, the guy who created Chainsaw Man, and fucking Tandan. Oh man, there's just something about like a few shows coming out, anime shows coming out lately, that is just making anime well worth like the hype. It makes anime like it makes anime good again, which I never. I don't know. Like the history of anime is super interesting. Like I wonder when was the dark period, and I hear like wild takes because I've listened to podcasts, I watch videos of people narrowing down like where the periods of anime. There are like the dark period, the golden period, and the modern period. Like when's the cutoff between like old and new anime? It's like, well, modern anime. And typically, some people would say, okay, anything past like 2010 or 2015 would be like the cutoff period between like, the 2000s slash 2010s, like middle old period of anime, and anything going forward, anything past 2015 is modern anime. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna try to figure this out. And obviously, anything like post, like I don't know what would be. I know what would be like technically the first anime. Would it be Astro Boy, or would it be fucking Speed Racer? I actually don't know, but I'm just gonna be a little ignorant and say it's one of those two. And I believe they came out around the time. I believe they came out during the 70s. And if we're gonna say the 70s is like the it was the era during when like anime was burgeoning. That was like the time when anime was born. And so we would cut it. So we would say like from the 70s into the, how would I put it? 70s is like the prototype period, like the period where like all the tropes of anime as we know it weren't there. It's starting to create something new, and anime is not necessarily like a genre. It's just a style. And I know a lot of people like to make like the 90s out to be like a specific period, which it is like a lot of shit. Like you can like there's 90s anime and there's 80s anime. And the period for me that is super interesting is like the period between like 1995, yeah, or like 1997 to like 2002, 2001, maybe as late 2003. I feel like that's during the period where anime was shifting. Definitely shifting from analog to digital. And not only that, but like shifting like I don't know when like the 12 episode format became standard, because that shit like it's cool because like you will exactly know, like it's palatable. It makes anime palatable for the audience, for like the general audience, because not many people have time to be watching like a 70 episode anime or fucking 100 episode anime. Some people just want like, a few episodes, like 12 episodes, per season. You can finish it, probably in about like a month, depending on like how often you watch it. It's mostly regulated to, slice of life and isekai. And there's some shows that, become the I can't think, become the exception. Something like One Piece, which that's its own thing. But something like Apothecary Diaries, which thankfully didn't do, which isn't doing like the 12 episode format. But considering it's already midnight, you know what? I'll call it quits because I have work in the morning. It's been a really rough stream. It's been this stream has been really rough. But you know what? I'm gonna keep at it. You know what? I'm gonna really keep at it. Hope everybody has been having a good night, and thanks for watching.